What's up, y'all? It's your boy Carlos back with the Carlos Digital Show. Been out for a while, but I'm back at it. Something interesting's come up. Rebel Moon trailer's out, so we'll do we'll do a lot of discussion on the Rebel Moon trailer that just came out and my thoughts on Rebel Moon as a whole. As you guys know, the trailer that came out yesterday as part of Fox Sunday uh, NFL football promotion. Uh, it's pretty interesting, pretty cool. We got a lot of information. I think it matched up with Geeked Week 2023 for Netflix. I must say, Netflix is doing quite well in creating a sort of IP-based following in terms of all their, I guess what they call it, geek properties. Rebel Moon being quite possibly their crown jewel, but sort of other interesting stuff going on with them. Scott Pilgrim takes off, One Piece, um, bunch of other stuff, I guess. But it's a lot of anime. There's a teaser for Terminator, which I found quite interesting. I'll probably be following that. Should be pretty cool. But back to it. Obviously, Rebel Moon, something I've been looking forward to for quite a while. After having a look at a teaser a couple of months ago, we finally got to see the actual trailer for the movie. So Rebel Moon, obviously a massive property for Netflix. They recruited Zack Snyder to create a new IP for them. I think something that's very underrated in what Netflix is doing is that Netflix is indeed creating long-lasting properties, which, if you look back maybe 10 years ago, that's what a lot of people said, especially when this whole, maybe even 5 years ago, when then all this talk about streaming being the way of the future and the streaming wars are coming. Everyone would always say, well, Netflix, they don't have the properties, they don't have the IP, and I think they've done a pretty good job in starting to create their own IP and to create their own franchises and their own following and their own fandom. So my hats off to them. I think they are doing a good job. That's gonna pay off in the future. Some of these properties will remain long term with Netflix. I'm fairly certain that they're gonna keep going with it. For example, Stranger Things. I know there's already talks about spin-offs and other shows based on that property. So that's where Rebel Moon comes in. Rebel Moon, uh, being a Zack Snyder film, you're getting quality. You're getting an original story. You're getting detail, and I think you can see in the trailer that is what Zack has delivered. The trailer is done well. Obviously, gets I think 10 million views or something like that, which is exactly what Netflix is going for. Netflix promotes their films quite differently, so they don't have the typical release schedule that a theatrical release would have. They have their own ways of measuring and seeing things, and that's completely understandable. But at the end of the day, uh, this is something that clearly has a lot of quality and detail behind it, and it's looking pretty damn good. I think Netflix knows it. They've invested heavily in the franchise. You have games and comic books and podcasts, and they are going to go somewhere with this. This is something that they know they can take somewhere, and it's going to get our attention. So a lot of fun. I think the trailer does what it sets out to do. I love the way the trailer starts. It has a little bit of a hint of Dark Side and Steppenwolf grabbing that soil. You see a lot of the actors and the Imperial ships coming to Velt, and they're coming for everything. I like how that gets played off, where Cora, Sofia Boutela's character, just says they're coming for everything, and you see the oppressive regime coming in, trying to take over the resources of the farmland. Essentially, you see a lot of interesting characters, which I'll talk about in a second. But I think the style of the trailer and the feel of it, it's most definitely a Zack Snyder production. You have your kinetic action, Sofia Boutella just basically kicking ass, and the visuals. I mean, it's really there. So I don't see a whole lot of Star Wars in this trailer. I see uh, grounded action sci-fi more than anything else. I think this movie has a lot to do with revolution, not necessarily an invasion, but a revolution. So that the response to being oppressed, and this could work quite well. I think this is going to be a fun movie. So much to see in this trailer, and so many money shots that come out of it. That it's just, this is going to be glorious. The cast looks super interesting. I have a lot of questions as to how everything is going to play out, and who is who, and who's for example, Armada. I'll talk about that character in a second. Not sure if that character is part of the team or is an antagonist. I'm not 100% sure, but the trailer, in any case, it's shot by shot it's very cool. There's this particular scene where Ray Fisher character Ray Fisher plays Blood Axe. It's looks incredible. So I think this is, understand Netflix's streaming service, but I will definitely check this out in theatrical when it comes to town, the limited release. I am one of the fortunate people that lives near it, so I will definitely be checking it out. But the 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 trailer itself does the job it's supposed to do. It gets you interested in it. It displays, showcases the characters, showcases the action and the idea behind the film. So that part's like super super exciting. I think that at the end of the day, this is a franchise for Netflix. So it's obvious that they're going to go further with it. That this is just basically, well, we know this is the film that comes on December, I think December 20th. Let me double check. The film itself is released first. I think it's gonna be the theatrical release, or the limited theatrical release comes out first, and then you'll get your Netflix release at some point a couple days after that. So I think this should be coming out December 22nd. Okay, so what's gonna happen is a lot of people are gonna check out the film, and there's gonna be the word of mouth is gonna be coming out pretty much on the 15th. You're gonna start hearing from people like myself or others, with their thoughts on the movie. But to me, the movie's pretty kick-ass already, so I definitely look forward to it. So it's gonna be interesting. Sofia Boutella Cora, she appears to be a person that's in hiding, some warrior or a member of the oppressive regime, the Imperium, who is in hiding and learning her ways, or touching base with something that is probably not natural to her, which is being a person that is at peace with the land, as opposed to be a person that is surrounded by violence. General Titus, pretty badass, incredible shape the guy's in. He's gonna be, I think, a special character. I think He's also another former general of the Imperium that is going to be recruited to lead the team, strategically speaking. I think the actor, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Digimon Hanzo. He's a great actor. I love the guy. I thought he was pretty cool as Papa Midnight in Constantine. That's a bit of a reference there, but he's cool. I like him. I love the guy. So I think they're gonna give him finally a role that was very much made for him. So that's gonna be cool. You have Charlie Hunnam. Green Arrow, will it be? Green Arrow, will it be? Green Arrow, will it be? Well, friends, I think it is. It is. It is. He's gonna play someone called Kai, a mercenary and a starship pilot hired by Korra. So he appears to be kind of a wild card and an unknown. I'm really curious to see what how they play him off. Is he gonna be a bit of a mercenary or is he in on it? I think he's gonna be basically a very reliable character. Gunnar, another farmer that's part of the team, someone that may keep everyone grounded. Might be perhaps a somebody might play the ideologist of the team, and someone that obviously his main interest is the well-being of the farmers in Veld. But I think he's going to be a very close ally of Chorus. Tarek, a character that can bond with animals in nature. That has some pretty cool aspects to that character. I think we've seen him, ride a couple animals already and flying and a bunch of crazy stuff. So I think that's a character I'm looking forward to as well. Nemesis, of course, probably one of the most badass characters. I wasn't aware, but apparently Nemesis is actually a cyborg swordmaster. So I want to see how they play that. Obviously, this is when you see these sort of lightsaber-like extremities. That's a character. I think that's probably it's gonna be some wow moments with this character. Looking forward to the Blood X siblings, Darian and Devra. Ray Fisher looks to be a fan favorite already. Some of the shots in the trailer are like very much amazing. So I think these two are going to be people that can do serious damage. Just the character design, the way that they look, they mean business. So looking forward to that, of course. Obviously Anthony Hopkins voicing Jimmy being the last surviving member of android race of knights that served under the Fallen King, and that is a reference to the teaser trailer. There's obviously Jenna Malone that plays Harmata, this spider warrior. I'm still not sure if this is an antagonist or if it's someone that joins the cause. Yet to be seen, but this is the CGI behind this character looks super crazy. So this is gonna be fun. Obviously, Admiral Atticus Noble, who is Belisarius, main guy. I hate him already. I can tell the guy's gonna be a problem, and I think Ed Skrein, I believe is his name. I think he's gonna do a good job. So, there's probably more characters or more things that are yet to be seen. But all I can tell you guys is that it's obviously quite exciting to see where this is going and what kind of extra content we're gonna get out of this. As far as I understand, Zach has created a Bible around this, and there's a lot of lore and a lot of perhaps directions that this kind of universe it can go with. There's obviously the comment, Zach's comment about this being somehow interconnected with the Army of the Dead universe and probably Twilight of the Gods and other projects. That's interesting. That means that we are starting to see the birth of what really is the Snyderverse. So that part's it'll be interesting because I think this is going to be successful. I don't see this not being successful for Netflix already. I don't think it's a matter of if, it's a matter of just basically letting it run its course. Obviously, I think Netflix wants us to make it as big as possible. I do think that Netflix is giving good support. This is a different release strategy than with theatrical films. Netflix doesn't rely on these geek bloggers to put the word of mouth out there. They have a different perspective, and I think that might play well to the type of movie that they're making here, which is adult grounded sci-fi. So there's going to be different versions of the film. There's going to be a director's cut and R-rated cuts to the movie. The movie, in essence, it's a PG-13, but the extended cuts are going to be rated R. I think this is something that looks to have a big scale. I think this is going to be multiple movies, not just the two original movies. There's going to be spin-offs, and there's this comment where they have the entire timeline on a 12-foot whiteboard and just a few inches dedicated to the first two films. So there's the Bible I mentioned. It's a 450-page Bible about the film's details, antagonists, Imperial forces. It's basically, something I always found interesting is that the actual moon from the Romans, it does not appear as Veld. It's something else and won't appear until the third movie. So it's they say the moon is a planet called Vanna, and Vanna is the rebel moon. My guess is that's going to be the base of operations where a massive rebel army is going to be working from. So there's going to be podcasts, basically official podcasts. I don't know if the podcast will be commentary or it's gonna be additional radio play type of podcast. I don't know exactly what they're gonna do there, but that's exciting. I want to see exactly what games they're looking at. There was a canceled RPG game, I believe. I'm sure Netflix being, in their offering with mobile gaming, there may be something there. So there's a lot basically to this, and there's a lot to be excited about. What's next, obviously, is the release of the films in the limited format. You will be able to see it in, I believe it's New York, LA, Toronto, and the UK, I think London. So to everyone that can make it, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a good time. Look, guys, I think overall, if you've been a fan of Zack Snyder, as I have been over the years, I think you should be happy that you're getting this type of work. If he was still in another studio, they may not allow him to do everything that he's doing here. I think he has the creative freedom that you want him to have. I think the guy's incredible talent for being able to make something big out of a limited budget. Like, this does not look like a $95 million movie. This looks like something way bigger than that. So I know the guy has been trying over time to study different technologies and different ways to perhaps make these productions more affordable. I think he may have found the key to doing it. I guess we'll see when we watch the movie. But the movie looks fantastic. A lot of these shots, of the moons and the space travel, it looks quite incredible, and I look forward to seeing it on the big screen. So this is, something that is going to be something that is going to leave us wanting for more. And I'm happy that Zack gets to do his thing on Netflix. And when you compare where the DC universe is, it's a mess. It's not very interesting. It's being run by people who are not very trustworthy. So I'm happy that we're getting this, and people have an outlet, and people have the ability to enjoy something that is going to be more free of criticism than the DC properties have been, and that basically Zack can run rampant. So as a fan, I'm very thankful for this situation and that things have played out this way. Comic book movies are also starting to erode in terms of interest from the public, and there's going to be a sort of reaction against it. So I think the time is right to be focusing on these things. I don't doubt Zack would come back to continue his stories with DC, but for the time being, I think that this is excellent. This is something that will spawn more projects, more movies, more interest, and I hope that basically that all the fans can start digesting this and can start trying to get behind these kind of properties, because I'll be honest with you, this is gonna pay off in the future. These properties are going to have a larger and larger following as time goes on. So I think they're doing something special here. Much appreciated, and thank you to Netflix for believing, that the fans and the people that follow Zack Snyder can be someone that they can have a product for. So much appreciated. That being said, that's all I got. I think we will discuss later some more. Once I watch Rebel Moon, I'll probably do a review on it. But I'm super excited about the movie. I'm super excited about the production and what's coming. So I definitely look forward to it. Let me know what you guys think. For now, that's all I got. Catch you guys later. Peace.